Time in this Rockets arena right here. Have her come with us here tonight in Houston. All right, honored to have you here. By the way, my dear,
Sadie,
my dear.
Robertson.
So I'm going to ask her a few questions. She's got great answers, and she knows some stuff I don't even know to ask. But I'll start the conversation. So, Sadie, pretty dumb question. We'll say this: what was it like when you finally realized you're about to be on a big hit TV show, Duck Dynasty? I mean, how old were you when that all started?
Man, that's kind of a tough question because, I mean, it was crazy. Of course it was crazy. We were just, a normal family. We still are a normal family, but we're just living in Louisiana. But actually, what people, not everybody knows is we actually had a TV show, called Duck Commander, and it was on the Outdoor Channel. So we were already doing this, and we were just kind of having fun with it, and it was just, we were hunting and being like a family, and then A&E saw it, they were like, hey, I think that show could be bigger than just a hunting show. So they did what they did, it worked some magic, and then we had Duck Dynasty.
We know you're real old. You're real old now. You're 17, right?
Yeah, I'm 17.
17.
Yes.
She's real old. How old were you when the Duck Dynasty thing started? How long has that been? I've lost track of time.
I think I was 14.
14?
But we filmed for, I guess it took like a year for it to finally come out and everything.
Wow, wow. All right, speaking of that, I remember one of the episodes, because I watched faithfully. The episode when you, they did too. When you had to go buy a prom dress, and then your dad never would approve your prom dress, thought none of them were good enough for you, all right? So.
My family's kind of tough, and they want everything to be very modest, which I am so thankful for, that they installed that in me. And so, with that being said, from that show, I got to create this Sherry heel line. It's called Daddy Approved Prom Dresses.
All right.
We actually have some dresses right here to show you that they're all Daddy approved and
get out of the way.
cute.
Try to get out of the way.
Girls, will y'all model for me?
Woo! We need some prom dress music. I don't know.
I know, right? We should work on that. Super cute girls, work it.
Wow. Clap for the ladies. Come on. Beautiful. Pretty cool.
Yeah, so, I think that a lot of teenage girls can relate to this, that it is hard to find a prom dress that your daddy approves of and that looks pretty on you but covers everything that needs to be covered. And so I'm super excited to be able to do this, so girls just have an alternative that they can say, I know I can go to Sadie's line and I can get something that my dad will like just as much as I do. So I hope that helps some of you.
Clap for Sadie, that's a good idea. So we'll change TV now. So last year I had to watch almost every episode, probably every episode of Dancing with the Stars because you were on there. So how did you come to be on there to start with? How did that happen?
That's a good question. Well, it was really crazy because they actually called me on Friday and they were like, hey, we thought about having you on Dancing with the Stars this season. And they were like, but we decided that we're not going to have you, but we may use you for next season. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So then they called me that Sunday, 2 days later, and they were like, change of plans, we want you to be on Dancing with the Stars, and you have to fly out to LA, and it all starts Tuesday.
Wow.
So I had 1 day to decide, because I had to get a plane ticket, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that, no way. I would be so nervous and so embarrassed to go out there and dance in front of all those people, and that's scary. And my parents were like, Sadie, okay, really, are you really going to pass on an opportunity like this? And my little sister said this to me. She said, Sadie, is this fear talking or is this you talking? And I was like, wow, I was called out by my little 12-year-old sister. And then I realized, it was just me being selfish and saying, I'm not going to do that. But in doing that, I got to have such a bigger platform to just share God's faith and share my faith, share who God is to me, and it really ended up being a great deal.
Amen. That's awesome. One more thing about that. They kept saying over and over again, can you believe this young lady can dance? And you did awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm a Sadie dance fan now. But they kept saying she'd never danced before.